Today I'll teach you trigonometry. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics concerned with with specific functions of angles and their applications for calculation. We have six functions of angles commonly used in trigonometry. They are their names and abbreviations are 1. Sine theta, cos theta, tangent, that tangent is tan theta, cotangent means cot, the abbreviation is cot, secant mean sec theta, cosine means what? CSC theta. So I'll be doing some examples on the board using all these functions of angles for trigonometry. Now, this is a right angle triangle. A right angle triangle. This is 90 degree. This is what? An angle 90 degree. This one is what? 90 degree. Now this theta. Where this theta is facing is always the word opposite. The longest side of a right angle triangle is always called hypotenuse. And the smallest side of an angle is always called adjacent. Now, let's just name the angle. Let's say this is A, B, and C. Now, in solving trigonometry, we have three words in which it will enable us to solve any questions on trigonometry. And the three words are so, ka, toi. So, ka, toi. So means opposite over hypotenuse. Ka means adjacent over hypotenuse. While toi means opposite over adjacent. Now we have here sine theta. Don't forget, I said we have six abbreviations. We have six functions in which we have six functions that are of angles that are commonly used in trigonometry. Number one is what? Sine theta. Sine. I said sine means what? When I say sine, it means opposite over hypotenuse. The abbreviation of, instead of me writing opposite, I'm using OOP. Hypotenuse, I use what? HYP. Hypotenuse. Now, our opposite here, you can see our opposite is what? A. And our hypotenuse is what? C. The second is what? Cos theta. Cos simply means adjacent. You can see here adjacent over hypotenuse. We have here adjacent that is a dj over hypotenuse. Our adjacent is what? B, and our hypotenuse is C. Also, we have tan theta. Don't forget, I said we have 6 functions of angle that enable to solve calculations on trigonometry. Tan theta. Tan means toi, opposite over what? Adjacent. What is the opposite here? You can see here opposite is what? A, and your adjacent is what? B. As I said earlier, I said we have 6 functions. Number 4 function is cosine. It means inverse of sine theta, or 1 over what? Sine theta. As I said earlier, 1 over what? Sine theta. It's just that we are saying 1 divided by our sine theta is what? A over C. You can see. Now, when you are changing this division to multiplication, the denominator will go up while the numerator will come down. So we're having here 1 times C over A. Your answer is what? C over A. Number 5 is cos theta. What does it mean? Cos theta means inverse of tan, or 1 all over tan theta. As I said earlier, what is our tan? Tan theta is what? Opposite over adjacent. You can see that is 1 divided by A over B. That is 1 times B over A. Don't forget, I said when you're changing the numerator, when I change the multiplication, the numerator will go up while the numerator will go down while the denominator will go up. The answer is what? B over A. I'm just trying to simplify it so that anytime you see any question on trigonometry, you'll be able to solve them. Number 6. We have which is inverse of cos 1 over cos theta. As I said earlier, what's our cos? Cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent over hypotenuse. That is 1 divided by your adjacent is cut, that you can see. Adjacent equals b over c. So that's it, 1 times c over b. Your answer is what? C over b. Look at the answer here. The answer here. These are the words answer. So don't forget, I said anywhere this angle is facing is always the opposite. If the angle is facing here, if the angle is here and it's facing down, this will be what? Opposite. You understand? I'll bring some example. I'll do 3 examples on the board so that you widen your understanding. I will do 3 examples so that you can understand much better. Now, with this question, we are going to solve for sin theta, cos theta. We're solving for all the 6 functions of angles. All the 6 functions of angle. Number 1, I will start with sin theta. Don't forget, I said wherever this angle is facing, it will be the what? Opposite. You can see this is opposite. This is what? Hypotenuse is always the longest side of a right angle triangle. And this is what? Adjacent. Adjacent is the smallest. Okay? Sorry. And 6. Okay. Now we have sin theta. Sin means what? Opposite over sin theta means what? Opposite over hypotenuse. Well, opposite, what's the opposite here? Sin theta, opposite over hypotenuse. Our opposite, what's our opposite? Our opposite is 8. And our hypotenuse is what? 9. You can leave your answer, that is. So our sin theta is what? 8 over 9. You can leave your answer like this, or you can use calculator. You can use calculator further. Number 2. Number 2, we have cos theta. cos theta is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Your adjacent is what? 6. That is, your adjacent is what? 6. And your hypotenuse is 9. You can leave on further, or you can divide further by saying 2 goes here, 3 goes here, 2, 3 goes here, 3. Your answer can be what? 2 over what? 3. And you can still divide further using calculator. Number 3, tan theta. Tan theta means what? 2 opposite over adjacent. The opposite, what is the opposite here? The opposite is what? 8. And your adjacent is what? 6. You can divide further. 2 here, 3. 2 here, 4. The answer is one number 1 over 3. You can still divide further using calculator. Number 4. I'm looking for cosine theta. What does that mean? Cosine theta, as I said earlier, it means inverse of sine. Inverse of sine theta. 1 over what? Sine theta. Your sine theta is here. From here, you notice that our sine theta is what? 8 over 9. 1 divided by what? 8 over 9. You can see another side, 1 times 9 over 8. The answer is what? 9 over 8. Because I said that when you are changing to from division to multiplication, the denominator will go up while the denominator will what? Come down. 1 over 1 over 8. You can leave your answer like this or this. Or better say, when you are less busy, you can use your calculator. Number 5. We have cots. Cot theta. Cot theta means inverse of tan equals 1 over tan theta. As I said earlier, our theta is what? Opposite over adjacent. That is 1 divided by our opposite is what? 8 over what? Our adjacent is 6. Okay. 1 now that's 1 times 6 over 8. The answer will now be what? 6 over 8. 2 here we have 3. 2 here 4. The answer is 3 over 4. Number 6. Sec theta. Sec theta means inverse of cos. inverse of cos theta. Now cos theta here, now look at here, our cos theta means what? Adjacent over hypotenuse, that is k, adjacent over hypotenuse. One divided by, you can see here, our answer is 6/9. Okay, that is 1 times 9/6 equals to 9/6. 3 here, 3, 3 here, 2. Your answer now will be what? 3/2, or 1/1/2. That is your what? Answer. So I'll be doing another example to buttress your understanding on trigonometry. I'll be giving another example, that is example number 2, to buttress your understanding on trigonometry. Now look at this example number 2. I say anywhere this angle is, this 90 degree, this is a right angle triangle, 90 degree. Anywhere this angle is facing is always called the word opposite. This is what? Hypotenuse. And this is a what? Adjacent. Now we have to look for, don't forget I said we are looking for sin theta. Let's start with sin theta. This where angle is theta. Now what is, you can see we have so, I said don't forget I said these 3 words, so Katua, will enable you to solve any question on trigonometry. These 3 words will enable you to solve any question on trigonometry. So sin theta means opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. The opposite is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. You can see opposite is what? 6. Hypotenuse is what? 7. We also have cos theta, which is k. What is k? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent over hypotenuse is k. Adjacent over hypotenuse. Your adjacent is what? What's the adjacent? 4. Your hypotenuse is what? 7. We also have 12. 12 means opposite. 12 means opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Opposite over what? Adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Your opposite is what? 6. You can see this angle theta is facing here. Tan theta. Sorry, it's tan theta. Your adjacent is what? 4. 2 here 3, 2 here 4. Sorry, 2 here 2. You can leave an answer or 1 number 1 over 2 give you 1 times 2 give you 2. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1 give you what? 3. We have which is inverse of sine. 1 over what? Sine theta. That is our sine theta. What is our sine theta? Our sine theta is 1 over 6 over 7. That is 1 times 7 over 6. That is 1 times 7 over 6. The answer is now will now be what? 7 over 6. Okay, the answer now means what? You can divide for that 1 number 1 over what? 6. 1 times 6 give you 6. 6 plus 1 give you 7. Okay, we have here cot. What is cot theta? It means what? Inverse of tan. 1 over tan theta. Okay, and what is our tan? Tan means what? 12. Opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. That is 1 divided by 6 over 4. That is 1 times 4 over 6 equals 4 over 6. 2 here 2, 2 here 3. The answer is what? 2 over 3. We have number 5. This is number 1, number 2, number 3. Is that number 4, 5, and 6. Means 1 over what? Cos theta. Cos theta means adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent over hypotenuse. That is 1 divided by your adjacent. Adjacent is 4 over 7. That is 1 times 7 over 4 because 7 over 4, 1 number 3 over 4. This is your answer. Your answer. Your answer. Your answer. Your answer. 1 divided 1 times 4 will give you 4. Plus 3 will give you what? 7. So go to I'll give you an assignment. That is, you try it on your own when you are less busy, I'll give you an assignment so that you can do on your own when you are less busy. Now, I want you to solve use this use this six function of angles to solve these questions. We have sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosine theta,